Well, this is the start of the NFC title game week and AFC title game, of course. So let's see here. Browns at Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins. For one thing, who is the Browns quarterback now? For years, they have had Charlie Fry, who turned out to be awesome in this universe. But I saw that he retired last year. Of course, I've noticed that there's never a shortage of really talented quarterbacks or quarterback prospects in this playthrough. I think every draft pick, every quarterback is capable of being great that you draft, pretty much. I got some stuff going on here. Braylon Edwards. So they got some speed, and then they got this possession guy. That guy is in prison for... This one I actually do know for sure. He's in prison for being a rapist. Violently assaulted his neighbor or something like that. Alright, the Browns are pretty good. Plenty of stuff going on there. How did Miami get good? Like, when did that happen? They don't have a good left tackle on their roster? What the hell? They don't have two good tackles on their roster. If I play Miami, I'm going to exploit the hell out of that. Oh, I bet that they have this guard here. This one with the speed of 61. I bet Richie Incognito. Oh my God, he's playing for the Dolphins. Isn't that who he used to play for when he got into so much trouble? Let me look at the Dolphins depth chart. All right, they got a good left guard. So they took a right guard and made him a left tackle. They have actually two good centers. Cognito's playing the other guard. They definitely aren't as strong at left tackle. Got lots of speed at wide receiver. Damn. That's actually pretty good depth at cornerback. Obviously, you wish this guy had a 90. He's really close. Just not quite there somehow. They do have good cornerbacks, though. Yeah. Boy, well, it's not easy from here on out. Let's go look at the Falcons since I'm playing them next. You know, Falcons, a team I helped build. They're 1 year removed from my stewardship. But, yeah, I got guys like Chuck Cornell, freaking good player. Kyan Phillips, I traded for him. I remember that. He was like on the bottom of someone's roster languishing. I found a lot of players, because the salary cap's so large, there's plenty of like really good second round pick kind of dudes stuck behind 34-year-old, elite players that they never get a chance to develop. And you can try to trade for those guys cheap. And I got Kyan Phillips like that, I think. Yeah. Lots of good speed and talent on the Falcons roster. When I played them, Sapp is hurt. That's huge. Now they have like good players that can step in. 83 is not the worst drop off. He would not meet, he has great speed at 87, but his acceleration is actually pretty low. Sapp is an awesome player. He's probably 5th in the NFL on sacks without me controlling him. He's everything I would want in my left outside linebacker. He's Demarcus Ware-esque. They're in a huge bind without him. Not a huge, but he is a great pass rusher. So Falcons without a great pass rusher. That's important. They are also missing their top cornerback, but then their second and third, their third cornerback is a 96 overall. Maybe with the doubtful, he's actually fine by game day. Like sometimes, I don't know how that works. If Haynes can't go, this means like their 4th and 5th cornerback is going to be a nobody. All right, that's huge. No, this guy used to play in Dallas. It was an enormous boon for the Falcons when they got him. And it was because I didn't know what I was doing. And the Falcons have such a good team. I really did a good job of building that roster, trading, finding good players at important positions. I love Sapp. He's one of my favorite defenders to play with because he's fluid like Demarcus Ware. So I'm glad I don't have to face him. Wish I had him on my team. Yeah, no, Jamal Brown was a guy I really invested a lot in. He's obviously pretty old, but he might play one more year, and if he's going to play next year, sign him. Where else are you going to get a 91 overall left tackle? I think it's hard to draft a guy to be your left tackle when you also think your left tackle is going to play for a long, long time. Wow. This won't be easy at all. Yeah, you know what? I think I was never able to get like a 90s overall halfback in Atlanta. All right. We have played before this year, and Dallas won, but it wasn't easy at all. All right, so by the schedule, Dallas plays second, so let's go ahead and simulate. The Dolphins are going to the Super Bowl. They got these like 4-play, 7-play drives, 9-play. Let's see if I can string together a 17-play scoring drive every time I touch the ball. All right, let's see the matchup. Yeah, wow. They got a spectacular defense. All right, I'm one of the only teams that beat the Falcons all year, the other one being the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have a very good secondary. All right, I made this problem for myself, right, by developing this Falcon team.
The Cowboys will be kicking off to start the game. Jones back deep to return.
Damn. So that was Jerome Jones, their star wide receiver.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Left. Go low. High now.
I did think I was going to get that pick.
Reception First down.
I think I'm going to get every pick I jump for.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Here I go. So we gonna take it.
Hell yeah. Good pass coverage.
Jones, the intended receiver, on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. You gotta believe it. It's our game. Set. Zig. Zig. Here I come. Watch each other back.
Incomplete pass. London, the intended receiver, on
All right,
the play.
I did a good job of just being in the passing lanes over on the left-hand side there.
45-yard line.
And then they came back to another one that wasn't easily.
Set. Nothing deep. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Phillips makes the catch. The play results in a first down. 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. They soft, man. You do spot.
Oh, crap.
Phillips makes the catch. 9-yard gain.
All right, cornerback blitz. Why did you call that, Nick?
2nd and 1. Ball
Even if I call a cornerback blitz can work, but it has to be like a 7-step drop. It works better if it comes from the slot.
Take it. Hey, let's go. Do something.
Incomplete pass. Jones, the intended receiver, on the play.
Watch the snap down. Here we go. Come on now, let's finish this. Let's go. From the start. Hey. Let's go. There we go, D. Don't be now.
Oh, I thought I was there to do. I thought I was covering that guy really well. Like, turns out I don't know what I'm doing. Needed to get between him and the football, huh?
Let's go, D. Let's go. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Let's go.
Jones on the reception. The result of the play is a first down. First and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Blue jam. Get it up. Come on. Keep moving.
Get there.
Schmidt makes the sack. 5-yard loss on the play.
And who is Schmidt? What's going on at right linebacker? So how is Schmidt out there? Who the fuck is Schmidt? This is right. Oh, what? Problem is that Logan, Chase Smith, H. Alexander are all playing elsewhere. So are Kevin Burnett and no, I like C. Greg. Well, I see now. Schmidt is pretty fast in his own right, but he's not young. This guy's young. Here's what I'll do. I got like 4 guys I'm kind of interested in, but they're all pretty similar, so maybe it's not really worth it. But I want to make sure everybody develops. So here, okay, I have Charlie Gregg plays in the over. Scott Schmidt plays in the normal. Porter, the rookie, will get some snaps. Oh Lord, I hope I'm controlling the pass rush then. How old is Maintainer? 25? He's like my 3rd middle linebacker. Let's go with this guy. Trying to find interesting combinations of acceleration, speed, and agility to get around the edge. Shed a block on strength. Figure out what it is that determines
Ball on the 7-yard
block
line.
shedding.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Come on.
The computer obviously estimates a value that it calls block shedding because there is a break block statistic that you can manipulate as a setting. So I don't know what combination of attributes add up to break block. Maybe agility, strength,
Ball on the 9-yard line.
something like that. It'd be worth finding out, actually. I think I kind of fell at his feet, and that was enough to make him nervous. All right, this time we'll just probe it. I mean, last game, right, I had a brilliant play based on my field goal block, but it kind of took all game to figure it out, how they were committed to the right-hand side. Oh, so close to blocking, I think.
Atlanta is lined up for the kickoff. Norris back to return.
I feel like I remember it being harder to win on the road in the playoffs. I got my halfback back.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
There we go. So low. So low. Set. Yeah, you see him. 72. Danny. Watch screen. Let's go. Do something. Come on. Get it, son.
Shit.
Here, over here.
You're going to throw it to one.
Blunt makes the sack. No gain on the play. 2nd and 11. Ball on the 12-yard line.
So watch out for them long balls. Here we go. Knock him out. Set. Get some slack going. Keep it up. From the start. Hey.
And look how quickly they close in on you.
On the reception, gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 18-yard line.
We're talking about Green. Set. Green. 72. Hey, watch the ball.
No.
The pass falls incomplete.
Boy, they played me then. I didn't see that. I did not see that. I pretty much have to punt.
Set.
Chuck Norris.
46-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards.
That was a great punt for those circumstances.
1st and 10.
Sometimes when I kick it like that,
Ball on the 38-yard
forward with a lot of energy, the guy will either just fail to catch it or run away from it so it goes out of bounds.
Watch the play. Blue game. It's showtime, baby. Yeah, you see. In the air.
Get off him. Damn. I hate it when the guy's behind you and you can't get away from a block.
Play football. Watch your eyes.
I have 5 yards of offense.
Play. How you do it, baby? Move. Let's go. Let's turn it up, D. Temple.
No, back up.
Phillips on the reception. The result of the play is a first down. 1st and 10.
I'm having a hard time.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yes, on. Deuces. Hot 57. Regular. Here we come. Let's do our thing. Get it started. It's on.
Man, I've got to get better about
Reception. Gain of 8
doing
on the
something in those circumstances when the ball's coming right at me and I'm in coverage.
19-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go now. Come on. There we
Craig,
go.
you don't get it. Come from the outside.
One more, fellas. They ain't got nothing. Get it up. Hit it.
First down, Falcons. First and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Danny.
At the end of the first quarter, the teams are ready for the second quarter. First and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Let's go, boys. Be careful. Keep it up. Over to a box, 86.
Oh, crap. Okay. I was inches from blocking that. All right, I need to do something on offense. They're already 2 scores up. They are obviously good. I have to use every dirty trick I got.
Kickoff returned 19 yards. Norris on the return.
There's going to be a lot of spread, I think.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Slot. So we gonna take it. Hey, watch the screen. Silver, 35. Hold the look. All day, baby. Come on.
The pass falls incomplete. Dillon, the intended receiver, on the play.
So watch out for them long bombs. All right, now. Set. Let's go. Not today. Cowboy, 35. You gotta believe it. Gray, 28. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Cowboy, 53. Hey, watch that screen. Come on. You look nuts.
Those comeback routes work.
Do something.
Yeah, I noticed that. It seems like, what?
It's showtime, baby. Let's go now. Let's go, boys. Gray, 53. Big stuff right here. Back it in tight. Let's get some.
No, they'll never work, Nick.
Watch out. Be strong up front.
All right.
We turning it up. Gray, 72. This is it, baby.
I was telling myself the play action pass won't work right here.
Gray, 72. Come on, you know what's coming.
Johnson on the reception. The result of the play is a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
So watch out for them long bombs.
All right, 2 linebackers, outside linebackers on my
Don't stop
receivers. That is a speed mismatch by any way you cut it.
Gray, 72. Cowboy, 53. They don't get nothing. Let's go.
Man, I could. Olsen could not pull away from that linebacker. Of course, their linebackers are unbelievably fast, as we talked about. Everybody's fast on the Falcons. I made it that way.
Hey, let's go, 1D. Silver, 35. Defense, get ready. Let's go now.
Olsen with the reception.
So if they did a shallow zone, that would undercut what I'm doing, or even like certain man press stuff.
First and 10.
But that does leave that 17-yard out route thing that I run.
Silver, 53. Lucky. They soft, man. Texas, 35. Let's go. You gotta have it, D. Hey, watch that screen. Turn it up now. Ain't no fun. Let's go.
Brooks with the reception. 7-yard gain on the play. Second and 4. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch the run. We like to practice wood. Set. We got motion. Texas, 72. Pass.
Man, they really knew what I was going to do with Olsen in terms of that comeback route.
Down on the play.
They had 2 guys on him, perfectly bracketed. Oh, I meant to call the halfback gut.
23-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Cowboy, 28. So we gonna take it.
Brooks with the carry. 3-yard gain on the play. Second and 7. Ball on the 21-yard line.
They're in a nickel. They should be in a dime. No, you go back. There's a blitz on the left.
Let's go, let's go. Deuce it, deuce it. Hey, watch that screen. Hey, go make a play.
Olsen on the reception. 9-yard gain on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 11-yard.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't a blitz, but there's some guy doing some sort of zone coverage over there. Not enough defenders on the right-hand side. Okay, now there are.
53. Check it. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Hey.
6. He had a chance. That was not an easy chance, though.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line.
All right, now. Danny. Turn it up.
Nobody's on lane again. We'll see if that remains true. Yeah. All right, let's go back out there and let's get an easy interception and go get another score.
Dallas is lined up for the kickoff. Jones back to return.
Oh, I'm not hitting it at the top of the power bar. That sucks. Oh, crap.
Kickoff return 27 yards. Jones on the return. The Falcons will start the drive at the 31-yard line. First and 10.
Highlighting Jones because he's such a good player. London's a good player. And they got a lot of good wide receivers in Atlanta.
Here we go, baby. Whip. They soft, man. Knock him out. Watch your man. Hey, lurk the boot, lurk the swap. Let's do our thing.
Jones makes the reception. 7-yard gain on the play. Second and 2. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go. No more, fellas.
The pass falls incomplete. Lewis, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 2. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Nowhere. Hey, we gotta tighten up. Set. Push the pile back, fella. We're talking about bring it. Go back.
Damn.
The offense calls.
I thought they would run it.
Jones.
I tried to get ahead of that one.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
All right.
Hopefully they don't run it. Not with my linebacker out of position.
Play hard and fast, baby. Don't stop that motor.
Yes. I told you, let's go out there, get an easy interception. However, I don't think that was easy. I had to put a lot of pressure on the guy to finally get it.
37-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Set. Shoot. 28. Cowboy. 53.
Damn. With Lane, I've been getting out of bounds on that route consistently lately, it seems like.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Which is a drag.
Set. Let's go, boys. Ray, 35. Here we go, Cowboy, 28. Watch screen. Ray, 35. Keep moving.
No. Oh my God. That was terrible on my part. Oh my gosh. Gotta go figure out if I can go get a touchdown so I can at least try to keep up after that huge mistake. That was a huge...
Atlanta is lined up for the kickoff. Norris back deep.
I should have instant replayed that so I could break down how badly I messed up. Hopefully not do it again. Oh, 41. If you had just hit 28 there. All right, we're done. After that, I'm just going to take a knee, run it.
Cowboys will start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
53. Let's go now. That's a hard count. Coming through, baby.
Nobody really bought that, but...
The pass falls incomplete. Olsen, the intended receiver, on the play. Second and 10.
Cowboy,
Ball
53.
on the 24-yard line.
Gray, 35. Gray, 53. All right, let's go. Cowboy, 28. They soft, man. Hey.
Olsen with the reception. First down. First and 10. Ball on the
Where's Lane? Okay.
No more, fella. Slide.
Got a safety on Olsen.
Watch the play. Gray, 35. Back it up, baby.
Thank you.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I saw him single matched up. He's very fast. I don't understand. Oh, that's right. That's right. The Falcons had some good players injured. Broken ankle. Oh, okay. So that's their best cornerback, and that's their best pass rusher. Season, man. Sucks. I hate that part. But, you know, if you don't have injuries on, I have in the past turned off injuries, but it makes roster depth uninteresting. So the game's more interesting with injuries because then you have to cope with depth. And the Falcons have good depth, but they just don't have someone like Sapp ready to step up in Sapp's place because he's one of the best. I'm kind of looking for like quarters man. Yeah.
From the start. You can't stop me. Set. Don't stop that motor.
Hayton with the carry. Loss of 4 on the play. Second and 14. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Turn it up now. Be careful.
Oops, I meant to shift my linebacker. Not that it's important. Whatever. We've been watching the game. Let's get back to it. All right, this is my chance to take the lead.
Atlanta will be kicking off.
Please don't onside kick.
Norris back deep to return.
I would definitely not see that coming. That was a hell of a block by Smith. If only 41 could have backed it up.
Norris on the return.
41. That's my fullback. He should have been doing much better blocking.
Start the drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
You gotta have it, D.
Set. Cowboy,
We're talking about
35. Gray,
One back.
35.
There we go, D. Watch your eyes.
Yikes.
Brooks with the carry. Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 11. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Watch screen.
Texas, 28.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Set.
Let's go.
Texas.
Okay, now they have someone on
Let's go now.
lane.
28.
It's showtime, baby. Get it started.
Olsen with the reception. 13-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's ride, man.
Cowboys, 28.
Let us
Set. Silver, 28.
Turn it up, D.
Honestly, there's not much to cover them right here, huh?
Here we go.
I guess he just kind of got roughed up.
Olsen,
He
the
couldn't hang
intended
on.
receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
You can't stop me. Wash in.
Texas, 53.
Hey, let's
Set.
go 1D.
Johnson makes the reception. 5-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 45-yard line.
All right, I'm just doing the same thing a lot. There is a play. There's several plays they could do to blow this up. But I'm going to take advantage of it as long as I can.
Olsen on the reception.
And they got the
The
lead.
result of the play is a
When you
first
smell
down.
blood in the water, don't just let up because I haven't scored a touchdown yet
1st and 10. Ball on
because
the
of all the wonderful
43-yard
things
line.
he does. Do.
Set.
Danny,
Silver,
Danny.
72.
Let's go, D.
Brooks, the ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Everything you got.
Set. Cowboy, 28.
All right, all right. Let's go. Let's go now.
Gray,
All right, now.
28. Follow. Texas, 28.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Marsh was uncovered right up until I did all that.
Marsh with the reception. 1st down on the play. 1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the run.
Set. Texas, 35.
All right, let's go. Watch each other back.
Brooks with the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
I'm not really in a place to do good play action pass the way I like to do it. The problem with play action pass,
One back.
once you're past the 40-yard line, is first off, you can't take advantage of the. It takes longer for the play to develop, but you can't take advantage of it because your guys get rid of the fucking ball. That's what I was trying to do, man.
Sack. Loss of 8 on the play. 3rd and long. Ball on the 30-yard
Oh well, better than a fumble, right?
Silver, 53.
They aren't covering. There's like a blitz over there or something.
Watch the ball. Watch
Texas,
this.
35.
The pass falls incomplete.
Oh, I wish he could catch the ball, man.
Coverage.
This is not an easy kick.
This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good.
All right. Well, after the ugly interception turned score, it's nice to tie the game. We need to go back there and get the ball. Go back out there and get the ball back.
Kickoff return 16 yards. Jones on the return. The Falcons will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, now. Let's go. Be physical. Here we go. All day, baby. Come on. All on us, y'all. What screen? Get it up.
Hayton on the carry. 7-yard gain on the play. Second and 3. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Everything you got. Check it. 12, 29. Pirate. Nothing.
What was that other hot route? I gotta check that.
Balls, Keith. Balls.
What is that?
From the start, from the start. Move in.
Shit. Shit. Everybody rest. Oh my God. Oh man. I hadn't given up one of those in a while. I hope that was of the past. Not my best effort at blocking that either. Oh man. I give up big runs. I give up big passes.
Lined up for the kickoff. Norris back deep to return. Kickoff return 24 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Be careful.
So they do have a star.
Set. Hey.
Incomplete pass. Olsen, the intended receiver, on the play.
Have I given up on the run? Maybe a little.
Second
I'm like
and 10.
trying play action
Ball on
passes
the
saying I'm giving up on the
25-yard
run.
line.
That seems dumb.
Watch the hard count. Keep moving. So we gonna take it.
Texas,
Clear.
72.
Clear. Do something. Do something. Good shoot.
Ray,
Play football.
28.
Well, right. Well, right. I got it. I got it. Here we go.
Interesting.
Coming to rep.
That linebacker didn't respond until he did that. Okay.
Here we come.
Man, if I had sent Olsen upfield, that would have been a
10
touchdown.
on the play. Third and inches. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Here we go. We turning it up.
Set.
Not here. Stop it.
Me.
Come on. Let's go, huh?
God damn it.
Brady makes the sack. Loss of 6 on the play.
Slot. They soft, man. On the 10.
Oh my God, I'm going to lose the game because of this stupidity. My shamefulness.
First and 10.
My shameful stupidity.
28-yard line.
All right, now. Get it, Sean. Here I come. Let's go, D.
Okay, defense. I need you to make a huge play. Make a huge play out of nothing that I've given you.
Let's go, boys. Danny.
Set.
Hey, let's get him.
Peyton, the ball carrier. 7-yard gain on the play. Third and 4. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Tampa. All right, here we go. We like a pack of wolves. Let's go, D. Let's go. Reduce 5. Close left. Let's turn it up, D. They ain't got nothing.
Set.
Peyton on the carry. No gain on the play. Second and 11. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Not today. All day, baby. Come on. Keep it up.
I don't know what happened.
Logan on the interception.
What the hell just happened? Maybe the most spectacular defensive play I've ever been a part of. Because I was blitzing Logan. He goes to throw. Oops. He literally hands it. Basically, he effectively handed it to the guy. So it was like a deflected at point blank pass that he collected. And thankfully never hit the ground, so never could have had a chance to be a fumble. This is my chance to be in this game.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Here we go, baby. No more, fellas. All right, now. Here we go.
Extra defender on the left.
Blue down.
Silver, 28.
What screen?
Dillon makes the reception. Gain of 4 on the play.
Stay both left. All go special. What's all go special? Keep the throttle down.
Safety up.
Set. Hey.
Olsen on the reception. 5-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 1. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the play.
Set.
This is it. That's left.
Ray,
This is
28.
what going? Get it up.
Hey.
No! Oh my God, that one's on me. 100%. I mean, I didn't see that guy. They played a zone that I didn't read it right. God, what a terrible way to lose the game after my defense. I mean, look, it was one of the things I do all the effing time, right? This guy, number 80, I should have had going out on a diagonal. This is like when you watch your favorite team do something they don't do normally, and it costs them the game. It's like against their normal pattern, and you're like disappointed in them because of it. Now I'm about to be down 14 for doing something a little bit differently than I normally do it. Now I have to pass even more.
Atlanta is lined up with a kickoff. Norris back to return. Kickoff returned 18 yards.
All right, I'm even worse situation.
The Cowboys will start the drive.
One-dimensional.
At the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go make a play.
53.
Gotta have it, D. Watch the play.
Set. Hey.
See, that was the route I should have had as an option on that play that I threw the pick, and I didn't have it as an option.
Empty spread. Hey, let's go, 1D. Get it started. What's the hard count?
72.
Here we go. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor. Not today.
They broke it up that time.
Complete pass. Dillon, the intended receiver, on the play.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Need a hammer, not the nail. Do something. Do something.
Set.
What screen? Here I come. Get me going. Let's go.
Texas, 28. Cowboy,
All right,
28.
here we go. Back it up, baby. Stay both now. You gotta have it, D.
Johnson with the reception. 7-yard gain on the play.
Defense, get ready. Careful.
Set. Hey.
Dynamite. Yeah, it's on.
Cowboy,
coming
53.
through, baby.
Set.
Right now. Get that ball.
Ah, I wish I had turned it upfield more quickly.
In a first down.
I definitely need a touchdown as fast as I can get it.
1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Under 10, 10. There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Watch the
Set.
snap down. Clear. Clear.
Fuck.
And complete pass.
Dylan was open, but
Dillon, the intended receiver,
pass rush
on
got
the play.
there.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Deuce it, deuce it.
Set.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go.
Oh my God, it's happened again. The same dude's blowing me up because I keep doing the same pattern in the pocket.
Hey, watch that screen. Stay
Set.
deeper than deeper.
Silver,
I can do it,
28.
baby.
Hey.
No, I'm not kicking a field goal right now. Jeez. I don't know what they're doing over here on the left. This is not enough defenders. Get out of bounds.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let us big time. Slide.
Brooks makes the reception. 3-yard gain on the play.
Here we go. Here we go, baby. Play football.
Damn, I wanted to score before the 2-minute warning.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Hold it, baby. Hold it.
I wanted to use the 2-minute warning as one of my timeouts, but I won't get a chance to.
Stay soft, man. Here we come. Silver, 53.
Need Morton just to get out of the way.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Stop me here. Let's go. Keep coming, baby. We good. Blue down. Deuce it.
Silver, 53.
Tight. We got a team.
Touchdown, Dallas.
All right, I don't think I have it in me to kick an onside kick successfully. I think I do have a chance to actually play defense. I got to stop the run, which makes me a little... I mean, they just had like an 85-yard touchdown run against me.
Dallas is lined up for the kickoff. Jones back to return.
Let's hope the guy muffs it, fumbles it, something like that. Swipe the ball.
Kickoff return 15 yards. The Falcons will start the drive at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Peyton, the ball carrier. Gain of 8 on the play.
Holy shit, the guy gets 8 just like nothing.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Yeah, come on. All right, now. Say that hammer,
Peyton with the carry. 1-yard gain on the play. Timeout.
I'm going to lose the game right here. I need the most balls of the wall one he got, man.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go, D. Rainbow.
Damn it, they won.
The defense calls a timeout. Peyton, the ball carrier. 5-yard gain on
I'm
the
pretty
play.
sure they won the game with that.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, lock.
2nd and 12. Ball on the 31-yard line.
All right, my ugly interceptions are why we lost this game. I think we would have had a chance here at the end if I hadn't done that. What are they doing? They caught me by surprise by snapping the ball way early.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here I come.
I'm sorry, they actually caught me by surprise.
Let's go. I can do it, baby. Temple. Watch the snap down. Get some slug going. All right, now. It's showtime, baby. Good shoot. Play hard and fast, baby. Watch your man. Here I go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's run, man.
Buckley on
All
the
right.
1-yard gain on the play.
I basically think I have no chance. This is my only chance. That is my worst punt returner, too. They're going to do a super high kick that runs out the game clock. My best chance is to get a penalty against them or something. Snap it early. Come on, guys. Out of bounds. 5 seconds left. Sweaty palms.
First and 10. Ball
Silver,
on the
35.
38-yard line.
Do something.
35, 53, Texas, Cowboys, 72.
Coming through, baby. Get me going. No more, fella. Motion. Let's go.
Go get that, homie. Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's the end of the game. The final score is the Falcons 31, the Cowboys 24.
All right, I gave my guy a chance to tie it. I threw those interceptions that doomed us. We rolled into Atlanta. We beat him once in Dallas, but well, we beat him in Atlanta actually, but a little bit harder in the playoffs, I guess. Especially with some, I threw some bad interceptions, but they have an extremely talented team that I had a hand in building. So I can't say I'm not unimpressed. I want to see this Falcons team win the Super Bowl. I had 42 attempts. I felt like I couldn't run at all. I couldn't get sacks either. All right. I want my own sap. My outside linebackers, I got some guys that I think are pretty good, useful players, but I don't have a guy as good as Sap, whom I miss having. I used to have Demarcus Ware or Prime Spencer. Those guys were so electric. But I am actually looking forward to, the draft and adding more talent. All right, I want to see who wins this game. Come on, Falcons, man. And the Falcons have it, wherever it counts. Defense, offense is equal. I hope they win. All right, let's see it. Falcons won pretty handedly. Look at that box score. Miami came out with a nice 44-yard field goal. Well, I had to beat the Falcons last year, but I think the sliders were all messed up anyway. And now playing them equally, man, they were a tough opponent. The sliders were equal for both teams. They threw 4 interceptions, and that's team speed for the Falcons. It's nice to have played such a big role in assembling a roster that can do that. And again, I think the key is, of course, 90 overall. You want a rating of 90 overall at every position, but you really want it in your secondary. And that's the beginning of having like an elite defense in the context of this video game. Probably every game. All right, I have never cared about the Pro Bowl, but we will not advance to the off-season mode, so we're going to file save. Also save a backup. All right, so now I want to do this thing that it talks about in over here. Should probably close Madden. So I'm just going to do some of those off-season functionality that's in the NZA Madden editor. So we already saved. Maybe done. Exit. Exit. I do appreciate that Madden, once you finally get to that screen, you can exit it quickly, because it's definitely been weird to me when I have to like back out 20 pages to exit a game. Let's see, not yet one. So I think it's over here. Alright, so now here's where I apply it. Notifications complete. So I have 3, I guess, but okay, I don't know what this advanced awareness boost when I'm supposed to do it. I did it for this rookie one. And that's good enough. Save changes. And then we'll use one of those Madden tools to emulate the draft. So yeah, so coming up next time, we'll be emulating the draft. And I'll do the scouting and all that. And I want to assemble a list of my team needs. So I'll talk to you later. I might also trade for some established 90 overall kind of cornerbacks so I don't have to wait. We'll see. Later.